to our part 3 on the FTOG server. In the last episode we looked into integrated dynamics, which of course is the mod that provides the trees behind me, and an interesting programming type world interaction mod. Not quite as fancy as Steve Factory Manager, but we can of course make it do what various other things with other mods. So, in this episode, I thought it's time to get back into working on the wool. So, in this episode, we're going to take a look at a way of automatically colouring wool without the need for dye. So, let's get started. So before we get too far into this, one of the reasons why I need to find a different way of colouring wool is, one, because I didn't want to spend a lot of time creating cactus, but two, I found that if we run a cactus through a alloy smelter like this, we don't actually get green dye back. Although it's going to make a liar out of me now. This must have been fixed in a pack update, because previously I was getting this black dye here from Terra Curious. It didn't matter what I smelted, I just got back that. But only in the alloy smelter. Testing it in a normal furnace seemed to work fine, but of course I removed the normal furnace and I wasn't going to spend all that time putting coal and keeping it running when we've got this really awesome machine on the roof here. So, what I thought we'd do is we're going to go back to actual additions, which is here, and we want to make this thing here, another one of these. So that's the atomic reconstructor. So we looked it up. Atomic. Is that going to work? Atomic reconstructor. So we're going to make another one of these. I will quickly make one of these, and yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that quite that simple. So of course we make one of those. Put that into there, and we get the atomic reconstructor. Of course, we will also need a redstone torch. Just to set that redstone signal. But we also now want to make a lens. Now, to make a lens, we want to... I hope that's not always quite clear. No, it looks like we can do it normal, so let's cook up some of that sand. 8 sand, throw that into there. Put it onto furnace only, which that's going to give me quite good dust, but that should work anyway, so we're fine. We'll just wait for that to finish. Be 1 probably. 3. Oh, nice. So what we're actually aiming to make is the lens of colour. And what the lens of colour does is it will change the colour of wool and clay and does it say here? It used to say here. Stained glass and panes, stained clay, carpet, dye, lamps and wool. And it will change the colour of them. But it does it in a slightly different way to what everything else does. So if we go into here, and I really need to rearrange the order, place it in there, which of course doesn't take from my inventory. That gives us a lens, and we're going to need to place it on something. So let's just put down one of these logs for now. There, and where'd that lens go? Don't want to go up there. That'd be cool. Nope. Okay, fine. We'll do it this way. Like that. Well, there you go. Right, press the button. Try that again quickly. There we go. Right, lens of colour. So, what we're going to do is we are going to sleep. Okay. We'll come out here. And since we've got power here already, I will use this thing here. So we'll place this down there. I want to have it a little bit out of the way at the moment, so place it. How about there? Well, that was not what I wanted. Oh, and it's powered already, of course. Come on. There we go. So we'll try that again. This way. Okay. We then, of course, hit it with the redstone torch to put it into redstone pulse mode. And we should be able to right click on there, and as you can see it now, it's got the lens and color. So we have a large collection of wool, or a large collection of string up here, which I want to convert into. It's at the point where I've filled it up, so I haven't put a hole in there to replace it. Convert this into wool. Give us 16 wool. And of course we could do it with the sheep as well. If we place this down, so we have white wool at the moment. We can place multiple down. Oops. That'd be an interesting test. Oh, and we of course need a button of some form. I could probably use a redstone torch. As you can see, it changed the colour to orange. Didn't do this one, which is what I thought would happen. That's fine. So that's pretty cool. Now you can change the colour of your white to your orange. If we do it again, it now changes to all the purple. Do it again, and it just cycles through the various colours, which could be quite helpful. But of course, we need to probably use a better redstone signal we've currently got. Now, what I was also thinking, however, so that's pretty easy. What I was also thinking, though, is if we want to get a placer, so we want the auto placer. Very similar recipe. We've got cobblestone and a blue crystal. We might actually have some of these around. Let's just try it. No, of course we don't. So it was. This is the lapis. Do I have any lapis? I does have some lapis. So I'll make a block of that because it's easier to convert a block. Oh, what happened there? That was weird. It's one block, thanks. Not entirely sure what happened there. Anyway, place that there. Did we need anything else? So we also need these guys, which is the redstone. I think we've got some of those around. So let's just, before I go too far into this, let's see if we've got all that. We do. Cool. I'll grab another one as well. And then we place the button. Like that. Go into here. Convert that back into its raw block, into its raw item form. We then do that. And one of those. We'll give this auto placer. So auto placer, if we go out to here, we can then place the auto placer here. Alright. Once again, it works in the same way. Redstone mode will deactivate it. And we can place it into redstone mode. Redstone mode will pulse it the same way as we've done for the reconstructor. If we have placed a piece of wool onto here, and we then place that, you'll see it automatically places. Pretty nifty. So the next thing, of course, we want to do is, keeping with Action Editions, we want to go into a breaker. And there are quite a few breakers in this pack. We could use a phantom breaker, an auto breaker, a long range breaker, or a block breaker. I'm thinking just a basic breaker will do. Now we need a void crystal. I didn't think we have a void crystal. What's the void crystal require? It is just a piece of some coal. So let's grab some coal, and we'll do the same thing again. Place it on there. One block. Oh, it's doing weird things again. Place it on there. One block. Place it up there. Press the button, and we got void crystal. Very cool idea. So place it into there. Well, it gives us one of those. And we go place that. Auto breaker. Now you note with the placer, it didn't require any power. I think this is the same. So if we go... how do I want to do this? Probably... let's take this out for a second. And this. And that. And that, so we're not digging straight down. And place that there. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Not going to work at all. Let's place that up there with that on top. Get out of the way so it doesn't try and break us. We have a visitor who's going to get unhappy with the door, so we'll open that door for him. Little does he know that we've been attacking his mates did come through. But hey, if he wants to come visit us, that's fine. Anywho, that's right. So, once again, same thing. We want to put it into pulse mode. And if we go into here and we place that, we can then, how are we going to do this? Can we place it there? Is that going to work? That's not going to work. Okay, no problem. Take that out. Does that work? Look at that. So it actually breaks it. And if we then go into here, we put that back now. So, as you can see, that allows us to place a piece of wool in. We can give it a signal, and then, well, let's give an example. So let's put some wool into here. So it doesn't matter what color wool we use at the moment. We will give it a redstone signal. Like that. We'll then go over here and we'll give this guy a redstone signal. And of course this changes these guys to yellow, but of course it's changed this to orange. And of course we can do it again. And it'll turn it magenta. And there's the lime. And if you do it enough times, it'll just cycle through the colors. Now, of course, what we want to do next is, if we were to say, let's keep going actually until we get green. So blue, pink, grey. Sorry, that was grey. That one was grey. I should get button on, I guess what she said. So these greens are not too far off. One more. And it's blue. And brown. Green. Right. So, you can get green. You now place it there. It'll break it. Stick it as an injury. And there we are, we have green wool. Now, of course, as what we're going to do is, with integrated dynamics, we can program this up to be much more clever and to output a redstone signal to each of these as we need it. So, what I'm going to do is actually set that up now. I'm going to craft up all the ingredients and get it working. So I'll come back once that's done. if we place that in, let's put 2 of those in there. Places it. Green, excellent. Oh, brilliant. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so I've got it all set up. But when actually looking back at the footage, it's probably it took a lot longer to explain than I thought. And rather than have the explanation in here and have a long video, I've decided to split it out into 2. And so what I'll do is I'll upload an additional video with this one. I'll put a link around here somewhere, as well as a link down in the description for where the second video is. If you're interested in how it all works and how to get it working yourself, go check that video out. Although I recommend following along with this video because there's only a few minutes left, and then you can go check it out, and I'll also add a link at the end of the video. So let's get back. I did also try, while I'm thinking about it, I tried labeling the variables. So you can make this labeler and you give them names. Oh, that works. Okay. Reset that then. We'll put that in there and 1 blank variable card. So we're going to here grab this guy then. Label. No. See, if it's already set, you can't label it. But it looks like if you haven't preset it, then it will work fine. So it's a bit of a nuisance because, of course, once I've got my variables, I don't have to predefine them. So one last thing I want to do is just a bit of a tidy up. There is in here somewhere a facade, which is a whole bunch of slime with a block. Grab some of those. I don't know. Let's combine it with some dirt. Or actually, let's use something a bit better than dirt. What will we use? Basalt. Let's use basalt. Basalt paver. Or should we? No, let's just use normal basalt. No, we'll use basalt paver. So if we combine these with that, we can now actually go on over here, I believe, and we can place them like this, and we can hide the blocks. If I can actually place that behind them without touching them on the front. There you go. Same over here, over there. Well, now it looks more prettier. It's not great, but it will do. And we'll just test it out again. So let's put the light blue and the orange on there. And we'll also place down the dirt in front here to hide that. Like that. Cool. So, I think I'll end the episode here. Especially with all the noise going on in the background, it's going to be really hard to do anything else while I'm converting the wool. So, if you've enjoyed the episode or learned anything from it, please do hit the like button. If you've got any questions, comments, suggestions, or just want to say hi, leave a comment down below. If you're new to the channel and want to get future updates as they come in, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to go check out all the other YouTubers. They are doing some big builds. But otherwise, have have a great day, and see ya!